Hi, Sagittarius Risings. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Pin Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their rising sign in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread of love, money, and you. And then we'll get a major arcana card. And then we'll get a card from the end of the world as we know it, deck created by me that has the lunar phases and zodiac signs. Everything's been pre-shuffled for you. You did have a card from the major arcana deck when it come through. We have the sun card. So you're thriving, enlivened. This is going to be about illumination. Could be a culmination of things here also too, connected to the entire galaxy. The number 8 could be significant for you. Karma being connected, Saturn being associated very strongly. Sun being the ruler of Leo. The sun currently is in Leo, which I think is just fantastic. Very fascinating times. This is always a beautiful time of the year. This is a card of 19. Comes together to create a beautiful 10 in a very unique way, as far as this card is concerned. And then that 10, it just goes back to the Saturn energy, 10th house energy of Capricorn. Saturn being the ruler of Capricorn, that 10 breaks down to a 1. Aries energy then comes into play, Mars being the ruler of Aries, so that could be significant for you. Your ruler is Jupiter, so with the connect here, Jupiter being in Gemini, I'm just getting a beautiful bounty of harvest coming in connected to shadow work, given that Gemini is your polarity energy. I'm getting a lot of you are sitting and chilling on your riches, enjoying the fruits of your labor, having gone through a lot of suffering, a lot of hard times, a lot of difficulties, but being gifted the gifts that you need in order to be able to utilize those, having to know this from within for yourselves to be able to use them in the first place, using them and then overcoming and conquering and being successful. So this is also going to be the happiest card of the deck. With this coming through, I also want to mention too, the way that this presented itself was in reversal. My energy when I seen that card didn't even acknowledge that, and so I feel that's happening for a lot of you too, and you knowing the existence of your world, how to create in your own world, and not allowing any energies that want to come through with anything that doesn't align with what your vision is and what it is you wish to see for yourselves. Alright, so let's see, we'll just do this here and we'll bring this back in. Actually, we're not. That's going to be your card. That's what we're going to do there. This will just be your major arcana card. We'll go ahead and we'll get the remaining cards. The sun card being a card of 19 also comes before the judgment card, which is a card of 20. Alright, so let's get your love card for Sagittarius rising. I hope that everyone is doing well, feeling well, and staying blessed. Love card for Sagittarius rising. Love card for Sagittarius rising. What you want. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Someone wanting to return to give an offer that they probably should have given in the first place and didn't want to give it. Finding that in order for their cycles to be completed, or for any kind of progression that they may want to do, they're going to have to make things right. Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And this could just be about a situation that's happened in your life where there was a prolonged sense of giving. Someone, like, I even got this yesterday, but like a chokehold, or someone holding on to something so tightly that it was taking the life out of it. And I got this from, I got this message a couple of times yesterday, all in one day too. That could be this person or this energy. But how, one of the ways that I got that, I'm a server, a waitress at the barbecue joint. And when we bus tables and we take dish back, there's a certain process, and this was a part of my ServSafe certification too, but the dishes need to be set to where they're able to be rinsed and then cleansed and sanitized and then left to dry. And so when I went to go, sometimes people don't use their silverware and it's already wrapped, and we have to do silverware. That's what we call it. But when you do silverware, you have napkins. You have the secure piece that holds the napkins as you're wrapping the silverware. So the silverware that wasn't used, it was wrapped. Like, normally I'm able to get the fork and the knife out of the set to be able to put it in the dish pan. I could not get this fork and this knife. I mean, it was wrapped so freaking tight. And I noticed it because I've never had that problem before. And it wasn't even a problem. It wasn't like all of it. I just noticed a difference. And so that gave me the instance of chokehold energy. Getting that with this energy here. Your next card. The Magician. And this is going to be different than the one energy that I was getting. When I was just speaking on the breakdown of the one. Of course, this could be illumination about a particular energy that has been in your love life. I don't get this person being in your love life. Just because they're showing up in the love section doesn't mean that they're currently there. I do get this being a part of some illumination, of some manipulation, and wanting to control and utilizing this Magician energy in order to do so. I'm even getting the as above, so is below energy of this person, and them yielding this particular energy and wanting to bring it down into the physical for you to not have love in your life, because this person doesn't have love in their life. You're a Sagittarius rising. You're also your own person. And I think that's the message that wanted to come through also too, was the indication of your sovereignty, and some kind of karma is connected to that if it's been violated in any kind of way. So I do get this person attempting to manifest and get involving themselves in your life. As I see that, here's that karma symbol. So what we put out is what we get back. Whatever. And that tends to happen when I'm on a good message here. So whenever, like I'm getting whatever this person put out as far as this is concerned, and whatever is underneath this card here that they're sending down along with this energy, they're getting back in return. So I feel this presenting itself is also Spirit's way of showing you the karmic return of the actions of a particular person who wanted to try to keep love away from you. and how they're getting this back in return, where they may now be in a situation where they're not receiving. The chokehold energy wanting to come through, again, for this particular energy, it completely belonging to this person who created it, and having nothing to do with you. Gemini energy, so this will be the reward of that Gemini energy I spoke on to, that you experience as a part of some darkness. See the dark horse here, and the shadow work. To be without love and money, because this is money energy, and it's all in the love section. That's to go here for you. So you can see here the as above, so is below. Put a secure hold, prolonging any kind of giving or offers being given to you. With this being in love, this is also going to be not only about money, just as I said a few seconds ago, but also about love, with this being in the love section. So wanting to prolong you being gifted or given any kind of love. And it coming from a King of Pentacles, but it could be even two. This person double dosing on what it is that they sent, and wanting whoever was designed to come into your life as a King of Pentacles to be at a loss. And this is completely backfiring for this energy, whoever this may be. One, because it's being illuminated. Two, they're being seen for everything that it is that they were trying to do. It's clear as day here. And I feel that the yellow energy is speaking to that clear as day energy. Gemini being strong, illuminating energy, and with that being your polarity energy, you have that beautiful energy from within you also too that you're manifesting. And so in doing so, it's creating illumination of the truth of what's happened in your love life, connected to a person designed to be here as a King of Pentacles here for you, giving you what it is that you rightfully deserve. Slow to offer, but the slow offer with this upright energy of a Knight of Pentacles is all about it being responsible giving. So with this reverse, that also being a part of the negative intent of it being irresponsible giving, and you not even receiving, or wanting you to not receive. And if you do receive it, coming from someone who's also placed at a disadvantage, where I get this being a completely different person here. This being the action and the energy manifested by this person of wanting you to not have. But because they put this out and they created this, this is what they're getting for themselves and what they've created. Alright, so we'll leave this here at the bottom where it belongs. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And the Sun Aura notification just came on my phone. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 1428 and, or no, excuse me, 1328, 1329. I just seen on the clock. It's currently 7:36 a.m. on Tuesday. I believe it's the 19th. I don't lost track of the days. These days have been flying. Let's see. Yeah, I want to say it's the 19th. But we have the Two of Wands here, and I got a sense of someone waiting and wanting to give you the world, and I get it being the intent. I'm getting this being an actual King of Pentacles with the upright energy. This is going to be the King of Pentacles. Two of Wands is about a decision, making a decision to go ahead and go forth. And then I also get this person seeing, even though this is at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing this person see everything that's happening. I don't get this being about returning. I'm just, right away when I seen this, I get someone standing there waiting, wanting to give an offer. It being prolonged. However long that may be, and it due to the actions that are here. But I get, this person has been waiting. This person is also seeing why it is that they've been waiting too. if they've been waiting at all. Someone also ready here to offer you the world as a result of what is being seen here too. And you being gifted the rewards that you rightfully deserve after doing some shadow work. So this 2 energy, I get that being the beautiful Gemini energy, the true Gemini energy. And this person, now that I'm getting this person with this Gemini energy here, and how I got that one energy here of illumination, may want to have, with the magician energy and the trickster energy, I'm just getting a pretender with this red energy and seeing this red here. And then this peach energy being significant here. The red and green here, I'm getting that being associated with first Taurus and Scorpio, but then also the Mars energy that I got connected to Aries. The polarity energy of Aries is Libra, which is pink. But that pink is also a correlation to the heart chakra energy, where the heart chakra is not only a pink color, but it's also a green color. So I get this being a lot of love coming from an Aries person wanting to give the world. Someone trying to keep that from happening here. And this person now seeing it. So this being the true Gemini energy as a part of some beautiful relationship energy that I get for you, versus this energy here that was full of deception. And then the 2 energy, I also get High Priestess energy associated with that as well. 2nd house energy of Taurus. This could be a Taurus person. With this being Taurus energy, I'm also getting the Hierophant and contractual energy, commitment, loyalty. I do see mountain energy, so I get a sense of purity. Beautiful open air, that's speaking to transparency. And then I do see a cross here as a representation of some sanctity here, connected to the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So that energy being present in just this one symbol alone, speaking to a contract between 2 on a spiritual level. So I get this actually being the love. Given that this was at the bottom of the deck, this could be also too about this person wanting to hide that. Let's get your money card for Sagittarius rising. Money card for Sagittarius rising. You have the Page of Cups reversed. I'm getting this as interference, as being exposed, and this being a strong Scorpio energy who's very much in their fields. This Page of Cup, I could refer back to the card that I'm picking up. I don't feel like it. It's going to come from the Gilded Tarot Royale deck, where you see a person here who's gotten themselves in the middle of 2 people. This is about no longer capturing an energy here, where I get a lot of you being this fish. You could have Pisces energy. I'm getting even the 2 of Cups, and that being referring to you and whoever this is, and this 2 of Wands here for you as a part of some true love. And that being associated. There's a fish in the 2 of Cup of that same particular deck I just mentioned, where there's a fish in between those 2 cups. And I get this being that person, that manipulative energy here, who likes to hold things in their hands. And it not being this person here. This is actual offerings of an upright energy, not associated with this energy here. I am getting the blue association being significant, and that being a telltale for this particular person. So I get this just being about exposure, and this person no longer being in the middle or being any kind of interference. Immature behavior, immature messaging, immature actions, immature intent, and getting themselves involved in something they have no business getting involved in. And here's more of that disassociation of not wanting you to have. Sending ill intent and ill will. And this is all reversed, so this will speak to the Scorpio energy. So the one upright that we do have, and I just feel for some reason I'm getting the negative association with this here, given that this message already came through about both love and money, and that being in the love section. So wanting to interfere in your love life, connected to a King of Pentacles. That King of Pentacles being the money, part of the money energy, where a lot of you are going to be the Queen of Pentacles. Not wanting you to have the Ace of Pentacles offer that is designed and meant for you, coming to you as a Two of Cups energy, and then wanting to block this with the Eight of Pentacles reverse. And in this person, you can see that person looks very similar. The blue energy is coming through as some kind of significance here. It'll go back to the energy that I have here, but that yellow energy that wanted to come through as a part of illumination. I get the yellow coming through as a part of the signs and paying attention, and that being the illumination and actually seeing what's in front of you and in your face. I did get that message earlier while I was sleeping. In your face. It's right there in your face. Okay, so then this is going to be a reversal 8. This will speak to that sun energy that I picked up that you were not claiming as a part of your life, because it's coming from someone who is deceptive. And this being their world. So they're creating energy for themselves where they may be thinking they're creating it for you, and you're actually receiving what it is that you're rightfully meant to receive. So that will be the energy that we have here of the Knight of Cups, of you actually being given to. So this will be lies versus the truth, is also what I'm getting here too, and why this is coming through, where someone's wanting to dictate your life, and that being illuminated here too. Dictate how your life goes. That's funny. When you actually have this, and you actually have this, you have offers being given to you, and you're receiving because it's meant for you. This person trying to play God, and they're not. They're the God in their own lives, and that's exactly why they're getting everything that they've sent towards others, including you, back to themselves. So I get this person having some kind of interference. This person not receiving and progressing, and I did say that before, not progressing and getting what it is that they're meant to be getting because of what they dealt out in a negative way. And then this person also being blocked. And not only being blocked, but being seen for their behavior. But then you have here, and I get as a result of this here too, this also being why this is here too. And you have the white horse energy that's now here and present in your money section. So because of this, now you have this. Because of this, now you have this. And we'll see what's on the bottom here too. But this is going to be a significant offer of love that's coming forth and towards you with purity. That being important. The purity coming through here in this Two of Wands. Action, decision, going forth in a decision. Here's the going forth. So you have it here in love. Now you have it here in money. This person being consistent and steady. And so with that consistency and the steady, this is going to speak to that upright energy connected to the upright Knight of Pentacles and a responsible offer being given. It's right here in the Knight of Cups here for you. But it being even more special because not only is it going to be referring to the Pentacle, that's also a part of what's here, some negative intent, but it's going to be upright for you here. But it's also connected to love. So you having a significant offer connected to abundance in the love, and now connected to love in the money. And so I get that being the true 8 energy, the true infinity symbol energy for you. And what you put out there is now what you're getting back in return, which is good righteousness of abundance, love, and money, and fairness, despite what anyone outside of you and your world is wanting to dictate, aka sovereignty. Let's see what's at the bottom of your deck. Reverse Five of Cups. So I also get this being about that situation being over for you and you not claiming unwanted energy or any kind of energy. This will be the person in their fields that's going to be this energy wanting to dictate your life. Six of Cups energy is going to be here, so this will speak to that past soulmate energy. Karmic cycle being completed, connected to this person. This person no longer being a part of your life, but wanting to, like their sad energy. I don't want to say it's present, but this person has you on their mind. So they're having trouble getting over a cycle, whereas you have something completely new here where you're being gifted and given to. Don't believe the hype of this person who has yet to come through some major cycles here of completion for themselves. And with this Five of Cups being here, again, I do get this being about something being over for you and why you have this offer significantly coming through here for you. I'm also seeing with that cross energy that I got here in the flowers, those looking like the distinction here also too. That's a part of the garment of this knight. Knight energy makes up chariot energy. All four knights create the chariot. Knights are also going to be representation of the element, defending the element that it represents. And then this is also going to be a reversal 5, so this will be about disloyalty, non-committal energy, taking something for granted also too, and this person being focused on these spilled cups here, of their choice of wanting to indulge in excessive pride, things that have no substance, things that don't last, situations that don't last. They only create lessons upon lessons upon lessons. And then the Two of Cups being here. So this situation being over, it's also speaking to why we had this here as the initial card here for that energy. And the illumination of the truth. Let's get your U card for Sagittarius rising. Seven of Pentacles reverse. So no longer investing in bullshit. No longer investing in waiting situations. This will be that chokehold energy. And the unfairness, the imbalance with the Libra energy, the polarity energy to the Aries energy. And that'll speak to the fire energy that's a part of a new contract here for you and why this is going to be present here. You wait for no one. You're a Sagittarius, full of action and fire, free-spirited energy, fun-loving, travel, spirituality, knowledge, wisdom, teaching, gaining, being a presence, being a light, and being gifted to. So anything that's been imbalanced being brought to a balance here for you. This will also speak to that contract connected to the 5 and the High Priestess energy that I mentioned. And this being over, this something being over. Connected to mistreatment, to the chokehold energy of the negative intent and someone wanting you to not have because they don't have. They don't see that they have though, and that's their dealings. This is not their reading either, so I'm not going to speak on them. But this being over, something being over, and you have something new here for you. This person that was a part of this waiting energy, and why you're no longer waiting is sabotage of two people, you and your person, and why your person here was at the bottom of the deck. Why they're showing up very strongly here in your money, because it's very important after what it is that you experienced connected to this particular person who likes to hold things in their hands. I just get that very strongly. And that could be speaking to weapons and stuff too. There's quite a variety here. And it's not going to be pertaining to this person. I feel this is transmuting the energy of the weaponry. Is that a word? Everything coming through from a new person, or even new people who are in your life who are giving to you. It's going to be positive energy. This energy here, this is upright energy, but it's negative with this 3-sword energy. So someone involving themselves as a third party in a connection here, sabotaging a contract, wanting you to not have psych, wanting you to not have, that message is not going to be hidden. I just feel this person wants to hide this. But it being seen, again, swords will be air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So this will speak to that negative Gemini energy that doesn't belong to you. And then the Jupiter energy, Jupiter being ruler of Sagittarius and also Pisces. But I do see that here. And then I also see karma with the red, gold, and green. That being a song by the Culture Club, Karma Chameleon. It just being with this one particular person, where I get this being a masculine energy, and then the color brown could be significant, and then I do see a feminine energy. And I'm getting a reading that I just did where someone was just completely jealous, big mad, and jealous that they didn't have something that you have here with another person, and so completely shitting on it, sabotaging it, trying to tear it all up to pieces, getting themselves involved in something that they had no business getting involved in. Playing with God. Playing with God and playing God. And getting busted. And being seen for this. So the sabotage will be connected to why there's no longer a sense of waiting here. Or investing in someone is because they've been found out for their truth. And this isn't even you, so let's get an actual you card. For Sagittarius rising. It's Spirit saying, I'm not claiming this either. This reversal energy will speak to the associations of this person. No. That Page of Pentacles connected to that Queen of Wands reverse is going to be dark magic. You card for Sagittarius rising. Thank you, Spirit. Upright Hierophant energy, and this will be a true Hierophant. This is not going to be any energy that can hide behind this as a pretender. It's going to be this person. And I do get this being an actual person. It'll be about commitment and loyalty, beliefs, holding to those, but you can see a great teacher, leader, healer, someone who's serious, who takes what it is that they've been given seriously. And that'll speak to that upright Knight of Pentacles that belongs to this energy here, and not the manipulating energy. Being sanctified. And then the cross energy, It's right here along the chakra energies. That cross energy is right here with this person. And then the importance of the hands and holding things, that being about security, protection, love, safety, serenity. It's all going to be here in the staff that they hold connected to their crown. And then the 2-finger energy, I do get that being significant for a message, but it also being about peace and having the keys. Keys will be right here in the signature of the Hierophant, where it's wanting to fade away. I noticed that magician face was kind of fading away too. So this will be more of the sign energy and the negative intent. And what this person, they may have portrayed themselves to be this, but this being the actual true Hierophant here. And I've already kind of spoke on that with the red energy with these 2 cards. But you can see how the garment here kind of resembles that too. And then the blue energy for this person and their negative intent and association, the truth being here in the throat. So this Hierophant being about truth and speaking truth and nothing but the truth. And then what it is that they do and they teach. This being connected to a lot of you here as partners and partnerships. Counterpart to the High Priestess. Let's see the flowers here. The cross energy. Being a part of that. A part of the love. A part of the abundance. And the giving and the kindness and the care. And it being taught to these little ones here. This person could even have children. And they're a great leader. Along with being a great parent. Captivating energy, very balanced energy also too. And then the purity of the white being right here yet again. Beautiful energy here. The blue and the yellow. Maybe, you know, this person teaching lesson for whoever it is that may have come into your life. And I'm speaking to a lot of you as divine feminines, but take what resonates. But teaching lesson to the immature individuals here, being an exemplar for those who misbehave when it comes to other people and their lives and their sovereignty. Boom. Alright, this whole bomb ass reading. Alright, and let's see what's at the bottom of the deck here for you. No indecision. No blindness to the truth. Recognition of what's happened, and then also the symbolic energy is going to be significant here. But here's the energy of the 2. You have the 5 correlating with the 2 here. With this 2 of sword in reverse, there's no indecision. There's no blindness. There's no not seeing. And so I get seeing that blindfold there connected to a feminine energy that's here. Where I get it being connected to that chokehold energy, the prolonging energy, the interference energy, not wanting someone to see. It'll just go back to that karmic return for this person here where their face is fading away. So this person that is of that negative energy is getting back what they have put out. They may be losing their eyesight. It was getting everything that they've sent out, they're getting back. And for you, everything's being replenished, restored, and given as it rightfully should be. If there was any kind of prolonging of stagnancy of some sort. And that's all Spirit wants me to talk on that one. So congratulations on ducking and dodging bullshit, overcoming and conquering the shadow energies. It all being a part of the design to help you to come into your knowing of greater, beautiful resiliency and your gifts. Internally, from within, I feel this has helped you to discover some trueness related to what it is that you really have as a part of what it is that you can do mystically, majestically, and magically with your beautiful Sagittarius selves. I love that, because that speaks to a reflection of you. Again, everything you put out, you're receiving back. And then I get, with the way that this reading went, this being Spirit's way of letting you know that you are safe and protected the whole way through. The 7 energy that's here will speak to that, and that contract energy of the Hierophant and the High Priestess. But then the 7s are also going to be about angels, being on your path, making sure that you are led in the right direction at all times. But you have to ask for that. So I see you asking for that and then receiving it. And Spirit making sure that this is definitely coming through for you every step of the way. So we have your major arcana here. And that'll be the Sun. It'll be everything still after this reading. I love that this came through. This is a beautiful reading. But I love that this message wanted to relay itself in the way that it did, connected to karmas. The 8s are also going to be associated with 8th house energy of Scorpio as well. Alright, let's get your final card. And I did have a channel title for you, but I was picking up something else. We'll see what we end up doing for you here. This is what I had for you. Nothing and no one compares. Someone seeing that. Many possibly seeing that. Alright, let's get your final card. Sagittarius rising. And I'm going to attribute this to that negative energy. We'll go ahead and we'll leave it in this pile here. That was a crescent reverse. Sagittarius rising. And I'm getting, if another reversal comes through, to not take it as a reversal. Sagittarius rising. And that's why, because this is your card. Your world, your life, your way, your say. Maybe that'll be the title. This is your dealings, your world, you created, and no one else. That's your God-given gift to be able to do so, your sovereignty. That's what that is. So with the Sagittarius card here coming through, that just speaks to you being in your power, you dictating and determining what is right for you, what's meant for you, and you also being guided and protected and loved by the angels and God Almighty himself. So at the top of the card we have Fix It Jesus. So swaggy. Color for Sagittarius will be purple. And then for Sagittarius it says here fire, fun and foxy. Leaders, healers, way showers, life of the party. Energy of 14, that'll be the Temperance card. Having great patience, due diligence, divine timing. I'm getting patience of a saint and just being in a beautiful energy of alchemizing and blending and being that majestical. There's a lot of M words that want to come through connected to your beautiful characteristics of mystic, being a great mystic, being very mysterious, being very magical, and not being seen. That's also what I'm getting. And that being a part of the life of the party energy. And then the M, the letter M, that could be significant also too. Money. And then the 14 here comes together to create a 5. We have that right there. Fifth house energy of Leo. Also significant too. That's pretty dope. And then the sun being in Leo. That's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Galaxy. This is a wonderful reading. And so it's the as above, so is below, as within, so is without energy for you. And what is from within you? You being in your power. You seeing your manifestations and your blessings and your rewards, because you are you, and it's your work. It's your time, your efforts, your love, your energy. Everything you put out, you are receiving back. And again, not what someone else wants for you, who's definitely not on a healthy plane either. Not even on the plane of where it is that you reside. And that being why this message is also coming through in the way that it is. Completely elevated. And then twin flame energy will be a part of that temperance card too. So take what resonates for that as well. I'm even seeing the energy of the sun in this here. In those Roman numerals. Where, like you would see here, the 9 here, like when you make a 9, from the Roman numeral 10, you have a 1 here next to that 10 to create a 9. It's the same thing you would do here for this 14, where that 1 here is next to that 5. So I'm getting a correlation there. Even though these aren't the same numbers, I'm just getting significance of alignment here. And then this arrow pointing up, rather than it being used as a weapon, is also going to be significant too. Utilizing your gift for good. Being rewarded for the shadow work of those who have utilized their gift for bad. And then completely being successful, overcoming and conquering like a boss. Congratulations again, and then enjoy whatever it is that this is beautiful energy that's coming through here for you. Very much due for you. Enjoy it to the fullest and continue on with it. Continue to be a light as you come together in this beautiful contract of an energy, being a great teacher, leader, and healer with another person who's also in the lights of that. And I feel you're going to be doing this together, doing life together, and being great leaders and healers and teachers out here in the world, making this world a much better place. Sagittarius risings. Very proud of you. This was your beautiful reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you all so much. Peace, love, and happiness.